I'm Robert Estrin. You're watching livingpianos.com. You could already hear how special this piano is, the rich sound throughout all registers. The Mason Hamlin Model A, one of my favorite pianos, and the choice of many people because the sound you get out of a 5'8" grand piano can top many full grand pianos at over 6 feet. There's many reasons for this I'm going to tell you about, but let's start off with some music. This is a beautifully restored Mason Hamlin Model A. So let's start with some Bach. The action is so nice. This is the Allamande movement, the beginning of his fifth French suite in G major. And the nice feel of the pearly white, real ivory keys, a testament to the gentle life this piano has had, with its original soundboard, which we've reworked and refinished, and the new pin block strings, the works. The piano plays so beautifully. What is it about Mason and Hamlin Model A's that make them sound so much bigger? Well, there's a few things. Of course, their robust design with thicker inner and outer rims, and the tension resonator system, which you can read about in the description, that only Mason and Hamlin pianos have, which makes these pianos last the generations that other pianos don't have a chance. And also, you've got the wide tail, which allows for more soundboard area, so it gets the sound of a larger grand. Listen a little bit now with some Beethoven. Opus 10, number 1, the beginning of the exposition of the first movement. rich tone. What a pleasure it is to play this piano. I'm going to end now with something lyrical. This is the beginning, or actually a shortened version of his E minor Nocturne. Such a haunting melody. This Nocturne wasn't published until after Chopin's death. I wish you could feel the smooth ease this action gives to you as a player. And you know, there's so many things that are involved in rebuilding a piano, and there's things that you can see and there's things that you can't see. For example, the A graphs on a piano, that's the place in the front where the strings go through these little holes. You know, you could just polish up the old A graphs and they look exactly the same. But by replacing them like we did on this piano, you get clean string termination. It enhances the tone because you have a nice smooth surface where the strings terminate. And there's little touches like that that make all the difference, which is why you hear what you hear out of this Mason Hamlin A, which you don't hear out of all of them. Again, I'm Robert Estrin. This is livingpianos.com, your online piano store. Again, by the way, this is from the revered Pre-Aeolian era when Mason and Hamlin was still an independent company making some of the most glorious American pianos of all time. Thanks again for joining me. I'm Robert Estrin.